What's up, real ass women out there? My name is Claire Pearson, and today I am going to walk you through the 4 steps to squash self doubt so you can make immediate changes. And now I have to apologize in advance. I am working at home, as I'm sure many of you are as well, and I am online schooling from home. So if you hear my kiddos in the background somewhere, there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing at all. So let's dig in on today's training, you guys. First and foremost, why is this so important? I am a personal trainer and a nutritionist. I am a weight loss coach. So, what are we talking about self-doubt for anyway? Why are we not talking about calories and the way that you need to move your body? Okay. So this is extraordinarily, fundamentally important to your ability to make change, and not only make that change, but to keep the weight off that you lose. So I'm talking permanent change, not yo-yo dieting. Okay. This is so important for that because without belief in yourself, the effort that you are going to put in is really minimal. If you kind of think it's going to work, you kind of don't think it's going to work, you got this story in your head about all these other times it didn't work. So, with all these examples, you're proving it to yourself that, it's hard. I don't think it's going to happen. You get this underlying attitude of why bother? And you probably don't even notice that that's kind of the voice that's going on in there. But it allows other things like your kids or your job or your housework or your friends. It allows other things to really take center stage and become more important because you don't truly believe that you can make the change. And seriously, why put in the effort and inconvenience yourself and feel the difficulty that is losing weight if you don't really think it's going to happen? You're like, I'm totally wasting my time, right? So when you have self-doubt, essentially, let's say it stops you from taking appropriate action on a long-term basis, okay? And that's why, you can kind of hold your breath, suck it up, grin and bear it, do the work for a little bit. But as soon as you go, man, I messed up last night. I don't think I have the dedication that I need. I don't think I have the willpower that I need. I totally skipped a couple workouts. I don't think this is going to work for me. I don't really like this. This is really hard. That little voice of self-doubt creeps in and it gets louder and louder and louder. And it literally incapacitates you from simply waking up and taking what I call empowered action on a day in and day out basis in order to change your body, change your life. Okay. So I'm going to walk you through 4 steps right now that I think are extremely simple. This could take you 5-10 minutes a day. And if you execute this, as many of the women inside of my Transformation Academy program have done, you will start to feel more confidence and you will enable yourself to start taking immediate action and not listen to that stupid little voice that we all have inside of our head sometimes that's saying, I don't think you can do this. This isn't for you. Okay. That voice doesn't know what's up, right? So I'm going to give you 4 steps right now to make that voice go away. Ready? Step 1. And if you have a pen and paper, write this stuff down or come back and watch this training again so you can really dig in and actually do this. Don't just watch it. Do it. So step 1. Write a list of every single accomplishment ever that you have performed. Now, I have a really good friend who used to work for me as a coach at my studio. And on our very, very, very down days, we celebrated things like I took out the trash today. I brushed my teeth today. My kids made it to school in one piece. And I'm not even joking, that you need to find the accomplishment in all of the things that you do, because you could just lay on the couch all day and do truly nothing, right? You're an adult, you have free will, you do have choice, and we're choosing to do something like I made my bed, I brushed my teeth, I made it to work today, I loaded the dishwasher and I fit in all that stuff from the sink. Go me. Wow, I did this really, really well. Okay. And so that's really the first step is you got to write it down. And then you need to read this stuff every single day. Okay. I want you to read what it is that you have done that that is amazing for yourself, and then give yourself credit for those things that you have done. Okay. And that literally means to like allow it and be like, okay, that was a good thing. I did it on time. And nope. Sorry, kids. What do you know? Tell them it's not ready, please. Just say bye. Not ready. Come back another day. This is what it's like to work at home, you guys. I'm not even going to stop and refilm this, and we're just going to keep on going. So after you have that list, you have given yourself some massive credit for the things that you have done in your life, and include all the big stuff too, right? I know that even in the worst of times when we feel so much doubt and such a lack of confidence, that if we really thought about it, we could dig into some very cool things that we have managed to make happen in our life. I want you to have all of that in front of you on a list, okay? And you need to look at that list every single day and give yourself some fucking credit for it. Like, go me, the same way you would with your kids, okay? Step 2, I need you to stop focusing on the failures. Self-doubt is very easy to activate, and it is even easier to keep active if you keep focusing on the times in which something didn't go the way you had planned, it didn't work out for you, and you failed. Okay? We have to learn to be okay making mistakes, to just keep those mistakes about the action instead of judging yourself and making it about you. So a lot of women, when they start to when they go off of their plan and they eat a whole bunch of food that they're not supposed to, they feel like this huge cloud of failure is on them, okay? And then they judge themselves. They internalize that and they say, I suck, I'm not good enough, why did I do this? I don't have any motivation, I don't have any willpower. And they make it about them. Instead of simply looking at it as, okay, that was an action that I chose to partake in. Let me assess why. Why did I make that choice? And what might I be able to do differently next time? So if you learn to be okay making mistakes and you stop focusing on the failure, then it kind of disengages you from that failure. It's not about you. It's just something that happened. And that disengagement allows you to look at it in order to create a plan of action for next time it happens. If you keep thinking about the failures and you keep internalizing it as meaning something about you, you will keep feeling self-doubt and low confidence, and you cannot take action from that place. Make sense? Okay, so we've got a really, really awesome list that is all the cool things that you've done in your life, even loading the dishwasher like a boss. It's on my list. And then we've got stop focusing on the failures, learn to be okay with mistakes. And then we've got step 3. Set smaller goals. I am all for like huge life-changing goals, okay? But if we are not in the appropriate emotional state of confidence in our capability, then those huge goals feel so overwhelming. They feel so impossible to get to. Even something as simple as 20 pounds, that might be like so far away from you because you haven't experienced anything even close to moving in that direction. And so when you say, I want to lose 20 pounds, it just feels overwhelming, not realistic, and you don't see how you're going to get from here to here, okay? Which creates more self-doubt. So instead, you need to backtrack that thing. You need to backtrack it all the way to maybe it's 5 pounds, and truly the goal is just 5 pounds. Maybe that's not enough for you. Maybe some of you need to focus on simply action steps for the day, such as, okay, if I want to lose 5 pounds, what things do I need to do on Monday in order to move the needle in that direction? What things do I need to do on Tuesday in order to move the needle? And the goal does not become the 5 pounds. The goal becomes, I'm simply going to execute the action steps that I identified on Monday. Okay? So you make that goal as small as you need to start proving to yourself that you can follow through doing what you say you're going to do, keeping your word to yourself, and you build that personal integrity. You build that personal self-respect, little piggy bank and it starts to squash that self-doubt so you feel like taking more action. Okay? Step 4, final step. Every time you meet one of those smaller goals, one of those tiny little goals, like, okay, my only goal is I am going to eat salad at lunch. It could be that tiny, right? Every time you actually do that, you need to celebrate yourself. You need to have ideas in your head of ways that you can reward yourself and celebrate yourself that are not food related and are not drink related. There's way too much connection in our society of celebration and reward and food, and that trips a lot of you up. So we need to celebrate ourselves with, maybe I'm going to go take a walk and have some peace and quiet. Maybe I'm going to dance around and listen to some great uplifting music. Maybe I'm going to allow myself to take a bath and read a book alone without the kids for a minute. Okay? So decide what those things are going to be that you are going to give yourself when you meet your goals. And it doesn't always have to be a thing, like a tangible object. You could simply give yourself accolades. You could simply be okay, comfortable looking in the mirror and talking yourself up and saying, go girl, you did that. Yay me. Wow. I did what I said I was going to do today. And, I was talking to this client the other day who was in her 50s, and she looks great for being in her 50s. And she was like, well, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or anything, but like, I look really good for being 51. What? Brag away, you guys. It's so strange in our society that we are not comfortable owning our own power, owning our own amazingness, whatever it is. It's like, it's more socially acceptable to talk down about yourself and kind of like bring everything else down around you versus saying, I did something really cool today. I said I was going to make a salad for lunch and I made that salad and I ate that salad and wow, go me. Okay. So you got to start being comfortable talking yourself up, being okay, giving yourself compliments and then saying that stuff out loud, whether it's in front of a mirror or to somebody else. Okay. So I promise you, ladies, if you execute these 4 steps, 5-10 minutes a day to execute this kind of thinking and reacting out there in the world, you are going to start shifting how you feel about your own capabilities. And once you start making that shift, once you start squashing that self-doubt, you literally instantly empower yourself to make further change. So I hope that really helps you, and I hope that you actually put that into practice. If you're interested in learning more about these kinds of techniques, what it is that we even really do, we're not talking about calories here. We're not talking about ways to move your body, because this stuff is so much more important. And that's what we do inside of the Transformation Academy program. If you want to know more about it, I invite you to book a call with someone on my team. We'll see if you are even a fit for who it is we help and how we help them, and we'll go from there. So I'll drop a link in here. It's probably below this video, actually, and you can book a 10-minute chat to see if we should talk more. Maybe we can help you, maybe we can't, but I hope you'll take that opportunity to book a call, have a little chat, and see if it is something that we can help you with going forward. All right. Really good to see you guys on here. I look forward to the next training. Have a fabulous day.